All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who it is. Yours truly, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with another classic, overdue, seemingly overdue live stream for you guys today. First things first, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody here. First live stream of the new year, and we're about to set this one off with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all of you guys coming through, spending some time with the good doc today. Nayon Den official time check, looking at about 9 a.m. Philippine time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 7 p.m. Central Time, and of course, for all of my people representing that West Coast, somewhere in and around 5 o'clock in the p.m. Sincerely hope everybody had a good day. I sincerely hope everybody had a blessed New Year's Day. Hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody got from point A to point B without problems. If you drank it up, smoked it up, whatever you do on the new year, I hope that you had a good one, and I hope that you are ready to go ahead and get it in the next year. I hope everybody is ready for the new year, such as yours truly. But of course, the new year would not be the same without some controversy. The new year would not be anything without starting it off with a very controversial issue that has been happening in the Philippines. So again, let me thank everybody for coming through and spending some time with the good doc today. We're a very limited group. That's all well and good because again, the intimate setting works very well for me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and rip this topic off like a band-aid and let's go ahead and get to it. Is most news about Mindanao fake news? Question mark, question mark. I repeat, is most news about Mindanao, any part of the Philippines in particular, but we're going to focus more on the Mindanao region, fake news, yes or no? Let's go ahead and get it in. Now, first things first, I want to make it known that this particular topic was inspired by none other than Jeff Lee Brown. We had a conversation through email just a couple of hours ago when he kind of brung some stories to my attention. And also, you know, Daniel, he's very adamant about what he talks about when it comes to things happening in the Mindanao region. He's very big on the news stories and stuff like that. So, I wanted to go ahead and get this one out of the way, get it into the new year, give you my thoughts, but also tell you some things that we should also make sure that we look out for. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get to it. When we think about this particular topic, what I like to say is, as someone on the outside looking in, it can be hard for us to be able to separate fact from fiction. I repeat, as a foreigner, more specifically on the outside looking in, can be very difficult for us to be able to separate what is fact and what's fiction. As it pertains to the recent news about Mindanao, including the bombings and, the scares and the attacks and stuff like that, what is truth and what is fiction is going to be difficult to determine unless we are there and unless we do our own investigative work. All right. Some people want to paint Mindanao as an unsafe place. And as for me, and I've said this time and time again, I admit that even though I live in the region, y'all know where I live at, I don't need to repeat myself, some places I choose not to go. And that is for good reason. There are some places I just do not go. I have friends who are from some very sketchy, very iffy areas, and they tell me verbatim, it is better you not go to these places, but if you're going to go, I need to be with you or you need to have someone from the area accompany you. Why is that? I don't think we need to go into details. Of course, you guys know that if you're going into areas that are uncertain, for lack of a better term, you should have somebody, a tour guide or somebody who can accompany you to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. Again, if I need a tour guide like that, I'd just rather stay my ass where I am. Continuing on. But as far as the news being fake or real, this can be hard to determine because many of us do not understand the language completely or at all, or we just accept everything at face value. Let's talk about the acceptance of things at face value. I have plenty of friends that live in the United States, a lot of friends that live in the United States. And I get messages on Facebook, I get messages in email. A lot of people asking, "Are you okay over there? What part of the Philippines are you in right now?" Man, I heard this was happening in the Philippines right now. I just wanted to call on you and make sure you were safe. I just wanted to reach out, make sure you were safe. I said, everything's all good. He's like, "Mike, man, how can you stay in an area where all I hear about is people being killed and bombings and all of that stuff and all of these attacks and stuff? How can you live in an area like that?" They damn near think we're living in Iraq and Baghdad and shit where they're having bomb attacks all the fucking time. That's what they think when they think about us choosing to live in the Philippines, more specifically in the Mindanao region. And I have to explain to them it's not like that. You understand? It's not really like that. But continuing on with my thoughts before I run to the chat, I know for a fact many Americans saw what was said about the current president of the Philippines on CNN. There, just around the election time, there was some stories going around about the president and all kinds of stuff like that. And it was CNN and a couple of other outlets that were selling some, like, telling some stories about what was going on with the president and like all of the stuff that they considered what he was doing was bad, inhumane, and against the rights of people and stuff like that. And I do believe that many Americans and maybe some other foreigners as well took what was said by these media outlets at face value. They took whatever was said in the media at face value. They didn't do their own research. They just took it at face value. But can we blame them for doing that? I don't think that we can blame them. I mean, in all actuality, we can't blame these people for taking what was said at face value. Because hell, if we were not on the inside and we were the outside looking in, I'd be like, damn, no different than, like I said, man, if people are, in Iraq and Pakistan and places like that, from what we see on TV, that shit right there is enough to convince a lot of people not to go and travel into those areas. What we hear about North Korea is definitely more than enough to prevent a lot of people from outside of North Korea from traveling into North Korea, even could or could not get into the country in general. So again, you can't blame a person for taking something at face value that they see on TV. I could never blame anybody. And I think we cannot, because people will do whatever they do, people will do whatever they can to deter travel anywhere, say anything and believe anything. But it's those that choose to investigate more and find the flaws in what was said that make it interesting to me. Now, we have a chosen few individuals that will say, man, fuck it. They say not to go here. I'm not going to go here. Then you have the chosen few that'll say, okay, they're telling me not to go here, but they're not really giving me a definitive answer to why. Why should I not go here? You have those that want to know a little bit more rather than what was said on TV about maybe a certain bombing or something to that effect. All right. When I see and hear about attacks and stuff like this, I thank God personally that I wasn't there for that. All right, this is my thought process. I just, if you hear about an attack, like unfortunately the night bombing, the Davao bomb, the Davao night market bombing that happened years ago. A lot of people don't know this, but where my store is located, it's literally next door to Marco Polo. I'm sorry, my former store where I used to work at the time was literally in the exact same area where that particular incident happened. All right. And all I can say is, thank God that I wasn't there, and thank God, it didn't happen to me, but you feel bad because it happened to somebody else, right? And I live by a certain rule that my father always told me. And he tells me the realest shit, man. And the things that my dad tells me, I make sure that I share it with you guys. And he told me the realest thing, because he used to take a lot of contract work, like contracting jobs and like some really, really bad places. Like I mentioned, he's done contract work in Iraq and Baghdad, Iran, a lot of places in the Middle East. And this was about the time when, the war on Iraq and all of that shit was happening, And he told me the realest shit. He said, if it's your time, it's your time. Plain and simple. He took these jobs knowing that, fuck, man, something bad could happen, but then again, something bad could not happen. You understand? And that shit always sticks with me. It has always stuck with me in my head. We never know what will happen at any time. Hell, I could wake up tomorrow, get out of the bed, slip and fall, and break my neck in the shower. I just don't know. And with that being said, I'm the type of person, I'm just willing to take my chances wherever I go. I'm just willing to take my chances. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just going to take my chances. I'm pretty good so far, so I'm just going to be all right. And that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight. I'm giving you guys free range to talk about whatever you want to. As long as we make sure we stay on topic, we're going to try to make sure we do that a lot in 2019. Make sure we stay on topic and not drag this out or shift it to 100 different things. But, basically, I want to make sure we stay on topic tonight if we can. But the food for thought of today, in my personal opinion, is you don't jump to conclusions without knowing all aspects of the story. The natives or the native Filipino people that are living in the country will definitely know way more on the story than us, as foreigners. And again, like I said, we will always be the ones on the outside looking in. I repeat, 90% of the time, we will be the ones on the outside looking in as it pertains to these particular stories. So whether you believe the Mindanao news is fake news or real news, bahala ka, simply up to you. But that's pretty much what I'm trying to talk about today. And I thank you for listening to me rant and rave for the last however long it's been. Like I said, we got about 18, 19 individuals watching. I appreciate all of you coming through and showing some love to the Good Doc today. If you guys want to support Dan, you already know how to do so. But of course, the Good Doc is happy that you come through and spend just a little bit of your time with him today. Now you're done. Let's go ahead and run to the chat, man. So Daniel, what's going on, man? He says that it's not fake. He knows people that have definitely told him about certain situations. My man Smooth Riffs, what's going on, man? He says, Mike, is it still safe for us to visit Davao City? You see me here, right? You still hear me talking about it. So, you kind of draw your own conclusions based on that. I can't tell you where to go. I just know where I'm going to be. All right. Miss P9 says she doesn't believe that it's fake. She believes that it's real. Recently, the story that was brought to my attention was a bombing in Cotabato at one of the malls and shit. That was what I was referring to. But hey, shit happens all the time, man. You just got to open your eyes and open your ears. I mean, that's all I can say about that. That's all I'm going to leave it at that. My man Terry Edwards, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Azon says, Mike is definitely on that Filipino time. You know me, man. Shit. Come on, man. I'm a casually stroll in, man. I got to make sure all y'all here first. You don't never want to be the first one in the building. You gotta be casually late, but I appreciate y'all waiting me out. MD says, "What's good, man? What's going on with your family?" Back, my man Black Pablo in the building. What's going on, man? He says, "I know 90% of U.S. mainstream news is fake actors, literally." Touche. Is it Alan Matts? What's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Happy New Year to you, man. I hope that you're having a blessed one. He says I moved to the Philippines. He said I moved to the Philippines on the 16th. That's great, Alan. What part of the Philippines will you be in? I would definitely love to hear about it. Maybe we can give you some tips and hints if you're looking for it. If you already know your way around, salute to you. Miss Melissa, how you doing, baby? What's going on? Yes, Daniel, the comment is already there. I didn't even have to approve it. The only thing, there is only one piece of news that has ever happened in the history of news that I was around in the Philippines for that was absolutely not fake. You couldn't fake this shit if you wanted to. It was the MINDANAO massacre. That shit was not fake. There was nothing fake about it. And again, this is going back to the idea of not talking about politics. Many of you who are not in the know about the MINDANAO massacre, a whole family was executed, and all this family was the opposition. They were the opposing family that was running for electoral office in the Maguindanao region, and one family just took them out. They were known, I think it was Emputuan was the family name. Emputuan, can't remember off the top of my head, but they damn near executed whole family, media, the whole nine, man. That is one thing that you can't fake, man. Politics is something you don't fuck with, and that is the reason why I tell you guys to stay away from that shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Black Pablo, that's the only thing, that's the only mass shooting that was not fake, my G. He said, I've seen victims on the news for more than one shooting. Yeah, but not this one, man. These people ain't coming back, bro. Them people ain't coming back. My man Ray, man, what's going on, man? Like Alan says, there are bad places wherever you go. Yeah, even in the United States, there are some places I refuse to go. I definitely make sure that's 100% clear. Tim H, what's going on, man? MD says I'd rather not go to those places. I agree 100%. My man Maurice, man, he says if they minded their own business, maybe things would be better in the United States. Very true. I do agree. Sometimes you stay out of other people's shit. You probably do all right. Eyes on says, "Oh, I see CNN and I know what is real." Some people believe CNN is fake news, but then again, you can switch over to Fox News, and some people will say that's fake news. It goes both ways, people. Again, I'm not in the business of talking politics. I'm simply trying to understand. Is the news about in the Mindanao region fake news to deter individuals from coming through, or is it real? Is this shit really happening? Like I said, some of this stuff is happening. Let's not act like this shit ain't happening. But then again, sometimes some things you might consider to be a stretch. That's the best way for me to put it. MD says the Davao City bombing happened exactly where my fiance and I were. See, this is the type of shit that freak you out. Like my pops told me, man, the shit go happen. This shit go happen, man. That's all we can say. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Nobody knows when their time is gone, for sure. Melissa says I feel the same. If it's my time, I'm gonna get. He said I'm gonna get it no matter where I go. Exactly. So at the end of the day, if you allow something you see on the news to, kind of deter your travel plans per se, that's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. Can't tell you, won't tell you. What's going on, Anti Gravity, the Reverend Dr. Deacon Mike? What's going on, man? I appreciate you being here, family. Eyes on says CNN is fake. See, we're not going there, guys. This is not what this is about. But I see where you guys are going. But it's all good. Y'all be all right. It is all good. My man Andy, what's going on, family? Uh, okay. So none of the terrorism stories have been fake. Okay, Alan said he's going to the Luzon area in Manila. That's what's up, man. Hope you enjoy yourself there. Oahu dude, what's going on, man? The Wallace life, I see you. My man Carl reporting live from Louisiana, man. Happy New Year to you, bro. Hope your day is going well. My man, Mr. Damon Be Cool, he says 2003 Davao International Airport bombing. Some things are not fake. Okay, some shit ain't fake. Let's be honest. Some stories are not fake, guys. Some of this shit is just real. It happens. It's real, and I'm not gonna act like it doesn't. But again, I'm talking the news in Mindanao. Like sometimes you hear about firefights and shootouts and all kinds of stuff that happen, but there's no injuries and stuff. Does that not make you feel just a little bit, skeptical? You hear about firefights, people shooting at each other, grenades being launched. Like in the particular story that I just shared with you guys the other day, you hear these stories. Are you not even the at least even a little bit skeptical about some of the stories that are shared? Not even just a little bit. My question, not even a little bit. Are you skeptical or interested to know how in the world did you have a firefight, people shooting at each other and grenades being launched, all kinds of shit, but nobody get hurt or nobody died? If you guys are like throwing grenades in opposite directions of your opponents or your enemies or something like that. Just a quick food for thought, man. I mean, you have all of this stuff happening, but nobody gets hurt. You know, again, I can understand that some shit's gonna happen, some shit's not gonna happen. At the end of the day, it's up to you personally to decipher what you believe to be accurate and what you believe to be not so accurate. I'm not a news reporter. That's not my job. I will tell you things that I think will be beneficial to the masses or anybody who chooses to listen to me. I'll share it if I feel like it's worthy to share it, but I'm not going to just report every single thing news related, especially when the outlets are speaking in like Tagalog or Visayan, because in that case, it'll be difficult as foreigner, any race, to try to figure out what's being said. Unless you know the language, it's hard to decipher. And then for me to like try to translate a story and shit, and then I may get some translations wrong, then again, I would be at fault. So if the story is not written in English in a way in which all of us can follow and understand it from whatever perspective in which they're trying to share it, I kind of stay away from it, because at the end of the day, if you don't understand what's being said, then you might as well even try to waste your time in trying to decipher the story. But like I said, if you really want to know the truth about certain things, you can ask real people. You can ask the real ones, man. The people in the country. They'll tell you, like, oh, did you hear about that bombing that happened in this place? Did you hear about it? They're like, yeah, I heard about it. I mean, like, it wasn't for real, or what do you think about it, or something like that. Most of them will talk to you about it, especially if they want to get an answer out of you. Uh, my man, a Waku dude, much like myself, says he has never felt safer than in Davao City. And he was in the red light district. We call it the yellow light district, but it's all good. Andy says, Mike, you guys have Muslim terrorists there for real. Are they really suicide bombing out there, or just causing problems? Um, it depends on how you look at it. Personally, I've never seen nobody suicide bomb themselves. I've never seen that shit. I seen people strap up and be ready to fight for their cause, but I've never seen like suicide bombers or nothing like that. Like stories like that, those are the ones that kind of make me the most skeptical. Not saying that they don't do it, but when I hear about stuff like that, I'll be like, man, some of them are willing to die for the cause, but they'd rather take a bullet than blow themselves up. You don't have too much of that happening. If you're gonna do a bombing, they'll plan it and go away. They won't sit there and take the L if they ain't got to. That's for sure. Well, like I said, man, there's always risk involved in everything that we do. Davao is probably the most dangerous place on God's green earth. If you listen to the news, Davao is probably the most dangerous place on the map. Tell you, everybody, everybody be like, might be living in the danger zone and shit. I laugh at that one. That one's pretty classic. That is pretty classic. When they be like, "Yeah, Mike, you like living in the terrorist region and stuff like that." I'll be like, "You know what?" I say, "Yeah, I do, man. It keeps me on my toes, and it keeps me living on the edge and shit. And that's cool." Like I said, man, there's nothing, there's nothing I love more than when bullets are flying past my head in the morning or some shit. I get bullets with my cereal in the morning or something. I don't know, man. The shit's just crazy. Alan says he's going to be in a rural area. So just be careful in those provincial areas, more rural area or provincial areas. Just make sure you're in a place where you know everybody or know people. So you're not in a situation where something could potentially, happen. Because a lot of these really tragic stories that happen with foreigners happen in the provincial rural areas. So, make sure you stay on the up and up with that one for sure. Um MD says, I think there's a large Muslim population in Davao. Yes, I think that the population here in Mindanao, more specifically in the Davao region, in comparison to other parts of the Philippines, of course, the largest population is in the Mindanao region. Specifically in Davao City, they're almost about, I want to say 40-60. I think 40%. No, that's a little bit left. Almost close to about 50-50. 50% Muslim community and a 50% still generally Catholic, Roman Catholic community. Alan, you never been to Davao? Stay away. They're gonna kill you. Fuck. Just stay away. It was go. My man Damon says we all take risks in life. Just take educated risks. That I can agree. I can agree on that one. The Wallace Life says Davao is safe. The danger is further south. Uh, well, ISIS is definitely trying to trickle in. ISIS is all over the Mindanao region. That's for sure. Marari, up in that region where Cagayan de Oro is, just a couple of hours north of Cagayan de Oro. They're definitely heavy out there. That is a heavy, heavy ISIS population out there. Never thought that I would ever see the day where ISIS would trickle into the Philippines, but I think they have finally made their entrance. Dum dum dum. Anti gravity. If you scared, say you scared, bitch. That's what they used to tell me. If you scared, man, be scared. Ain't nobody gonna worry about it. Andy, yeah, man, this is some interesting things, man. Eyes on you coming halfway around the world for a hug, bruh. Gotta be careful with that. Mm. Oahu dude says Angeles. I think Angeles is probably a pampered area. I don't think it's all that dangerous, but it could be. Maybe I'm in the wrong because I don't go there. You got to talk to the people who spend time there. So I'm gonna let my man speak on that one. If he say it's dangerous, I'm gonna take him at his word. I'm gonna take it at face value. Andy says, Mike, I wouldn't mind living in a rural area, but scared of getting robbed or killed out there over chump change. Security is of major importance to me. Without it, then I am done. Very true. I agree 100%. I agree. Security, you got to make sure you put yourself in a secure location. Make sure you're how can I say this? Make sure you're in an area amongst people who can, fight back if shit hits the fan, I guess. Best way for me to put it. Anti-gravity says my tolerance for risk is very high, and I'm guessing it's similar to Mike's. So I keep my eyes open, but I ain't scared of shit. Yeah, I think I told you, man. I like bullets flying past my head in the morning for breakfast. That shit wakes me up in the morning, keeps me on my toes. Like I said, my pop said some shit. If y'all didn't hear me earlier when I said it, my pops told me some things that I actually live by every day of my life. If it's your time, it is your time, ladies and gentlemen. You can't predict nothing. So if you gonna go out, at least go out swinging or go out on top, man. Don't go out being a little bitch. You understand? So hey, I take my chances, man. I got high risk tolerance. So if you want to be scared, say you're scared and be good. You'll be all right. He says nobody will touch Dr. Mike because the rebel got nothing from worthless foreigners like me. That's true. I'm not worth shit. They ain't gonna. I mean, what's the point? What's the point of trying to come after somebody unless they're gonna get paid? Trust me, I'm not. I'm not on anybody's radar. That's why my black ass is always gonna stay alive in this bitch because nobody wants me. And that's the life I live, people. I take that shit every day of my life. I'd rather not be wanted in that situation. But maybe somebody like you, hint, hint, might be more on their radar than the good doc over here. So, hey, I'll take my chances. Melissa says, while visiting Manila, I always watch TV Patrol. I would hear about the terrorist activities in Marari, which are probably real, but I don't think it's extended to Davao. It depends, man. They kind of work on the outskirts of Davao City, but they kind of like try to trickle in on some bullshit. They try to like fuck my city up, but it's all good. We'll be all right. Mm. There are a lot of foreigners in Cagayan de Oro. That's true. Mm. Now, sleeper cells, nobody can tell anything about sleeper cells, man. Sleeper cells are asleep and they'll only be awoken when it's time. So you can't tell that you can't really know what's going down in those particular situations. um, Andy, you asked a great question. You say why doesn't the Philippines have a Middle East ban to bar the terrorists from entering? Um, because the terrorists are not necessarily from the Middle East. I don't think most of this stuff is inborn. It's born in country. The MPA and all of that shit. That's something else, bro. That's like rising up against power in country. That's where that stuff started. Now, ISIS and all that extra stuff, don't get me started on that because I don't know. Mr. Studia, hey, what's going on, man? SML, what's going on, man? Happy New Year to you, brother. Smooth says we have to just use our common sense to take necessary precautions when traveling around the world. Touche. Uh, Oahu dude says don't be touching any girls down there because that's dangerous. Yeah, this ain't dude. You can't do a President Trump. Can't do that. Mm. Yeah, I think Philly. He definitely knows probably AC inside and out. That's his home turf. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm. I'm just reading, guys. Give me a second. Oahu dude, don't tell them about Davao. They don't want to come here. Remember? Don't tell them about it. Just let them stay there. What's going on, Jeff? He says would have to analyze the footage of each event to determine if they are fake. Very true. And Jeff, you were the inspiration behind said live stream, so thank you for bringing certain information to my particular attention. Definitely want to make sure you got your shout out. Glad to see you in the building. I said your name earlier, but you probably didn't catch that one. Anti Gravity says one of the benefits of being black. Shit, they don't want my black ass. I'm telling you, they care for me. He said reminds me of the day Chappelle skit. No one wants to hold us hostage, so I'm good. This bitch, Muslim and black like me, I'm chilling. I'm telling you, man, they don't want your boy, and I'm good with that. Look, y'all don't. Hey, hey. You act like I'm mad because they don't want me. Shit, I live a decent life because they don't give a fuck about me. MD says, yeah, I think those guys are already in the Philippines. Yeah, that's like something that's already inborn in country, man. It's not something where somebody came in from the outside and they try to manipulate the minds of those people live in those countries already. Most of them grew up with the ideology of fighting against, government, and there's always those chose few individuals that really grow up with the thought process that everything government is bad, so they will do whatever it takes to basically fight against that. So like I said, man, you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful. Terry says they might kidnap Dr. Mike for practice so that they will be ready when someone rich comes along. And so what? They gonna do a catch and release, huh? Gonna kidnap me and then let me go? Or they gonna kidnap me and say, man, they got shit, man. What we gonna get for it? Come on, man. They don't want the good doc. I'm not worth it. Y'all know better than that. They don't want me. And I'm good with that. Shit, I'm good. Anti gravity says, like Trump said, avoiding these STDs for these bar girls would be my own personal Vietnam. Y'all crazy, man. Michael Smith, hello guys. Hey, what's going on, man? He said I shipped all the snow bunnies to Antarctica. Where's my man David Webb, man? He's big on the snow bunnies, man. He loves the winter time, so he's all good. Miss Christine, how you doing? Happy New Year. Oahu says Dr. Mike might be abducted for his YouTube fame. Yeah, man. You know I'm famous now. Everybody wants a taste of the good doc now. Ooh, a whole 1,900 plus people follow me now. I think I done made it now. Fuck it. They gonna try to kidnap me because of my YouTube fame. Shit. I don't think. Trust me. They don't want me that much. They gonna take me and give me back. I'll tell you that right now. Well, dark skinned people from India, maybe those Indian businessmen. There have been quite a few businessmen that have been taken. Right, like you said, especially Indian bankers, people with money. They take people with money. They don't take me because I ain't got nothing to give you, boo. I ain't got shit that I could offer you. So it's all good. Michael Smith says, "Oh well, I work for the government, and I've learned not to trust the government. We got to keep the government accountable." Well, it's all good. Like I said, if they kidnap me, man, I guess it's my time. Then after that, I've watched a lot of Scared Straight and Locked Up Abroad, and I'm good. I'm over it. I'm over it. Hey Christine, you want to know why you didn't hear about the Indian being kidnapped? Because that shit just very rarely happens. You might catch a kidnapping once or twice from that particular thing, but it's prominent businessmen, Chinese, Japanese, Asian guys, they get it. And then of course my fellow brethren of the lighter skin pigmentation, yeah, they get it too. I swear, hey yo, Terry, you know what they're gonna do? That's funny. They're gonna kidnap me, right? He said I kidnapped the doc and asked for feedback. You know what they gonna do? They go kidnap me, right? And they go put me in this dark ass room, and then they go take my blindfold off of me and give me a pen and paper, and they're gonna ask me to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 on how they did. Based on tactical entrance, based on how well they executed the plan, getting me from point A to point B without noticing where I'm going and shit. They're gonna ask me for for good feedback, and I'm gonna give them a rating like they're on Yelp or some shit like that. Like they're my Uber driver. I'm gonna give them good feedback and some shit. They go catch and release, man. They gonna catch and release. They don't want me. I'm not worth it. A Wahoo dude said, "Did anybody in Davao recognize the good doc on the street?" You know what? I've had that happen to me 3 times. That's it. Just 3 times. One time I was in a Breeze Mall, and then maybe 2 times walking on the street near in downtown. And it felt good though. It felt good. Had my head in the clouds and shit. They made me feel good about myself. Hey man, we love your channel. I'm like, that's what's up. Giving out autographs and shit, taking pictures with my local celebrity, got my fame on and shit. I got the big head now, man. They can't tell me shit now. With my little 900 subscribers, y'all can't tell me shit. But nah, man, it was pretty cool though. It was pretty cool. But like I said, that's happened. Wahoo dude, that's happened about 3 times. Yeah. Me too, Jeff. I've watched every episode of Locked Up Abroad I possibly can. I love that show. It's my favorite show on God's green earth. All right, stopping the show for a second. I see we got about 29 individuals watching. I appreciate all 29 of you coming through and showing some love to the good doc. Appreciate you guys getting the likes up on the way in or on the way out of this particular live stream. This is your first time to the channel. Welcome yourself by speaking in the chat so I can make sure I show you love. My man Alan, thank you for being here. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you participate in the chat, so I wanted to make sure I shout you out, let you know once you're part of the family, you are part of the family for life. Mr. M.A., I think this is probably your second time participating in the chat, but I see you telling me that I'm not worthy of being kidnapped, and you make a very good point. But if this is your first time, welcome yourself to the channel too. I see the type of information and static I'm gonna get from you, so I'm all good. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, I would appreciate that. But again, I appreciate you guys coming through and showing some love to the good doc today in this new year live stream 2019, getting it started off with the bang. We're talking about is most news about Mindanao or news in the Philippines fake news, yay or nay? Let's get your opinion on it. We were just recently talking about somebody trying to kidnap the good doc. Probably not your best bet. You probably keep that to yourself. But if you want to take me, man, just make sure you give me back, okay? And make sure I'm in one piece, okay? I'm not very fond of being chopped up and shit. I want to be in one piece. I'll probably make a mean lechon, but lechon baboy. But I don't think they want me in that respect. But all right. Shannon, what's going on? He says kidnapping is a business in Mindanao way back from past administration. It's a dirty business here. All right. Miss Christine says even they go to the Jolo or the Julu, the Indians are not going to be kidnapped. The PH government has tried to hide some kidnappings, like the Italian pizza shop owner that was a media blackout to avoid bad publicity. Well, now that is probably true. Some stories you probably never hear about. That's true. That I can agree with. They don't talk about everything. Okay. This I know for sure. There are certain things that have happened that have never made the news. So some kidnappings and things like that you may never hear about. Okay. My man Anti-Gravity says I got arrested by foreign police before. I told them, listen, my first phone call will be to my friend at BBC who will write a story on this, and my second will be a call to the U.S. Embassy, and they back down. I'm telling you, man, you got to have an exit plan because these people here be tripping, and they be trying to kidnap your boy. You got arrested. They was probably trying to take you. I'm telling you, I'm not worth it. They tried to extort you. Of course they were going to try to get some money out of you. What do you expect? My man Travel Squad in the building. What's good with your family? Glad that you were able to catch the live. But yeah, man, that's a crazy story, man. You were almost locked up abroad, man. I would have seen you on TV and shit. That would have been great. I'd have been like, I don't know that man, but his story sound oddly familiar. Shannon says, "Wow, you're famous now. We will have a sit down and chit chat with us." The good doc is not on his high horse, man. Let's keep it 100% real. I am just normal dude. I talk to normal people. I interact with people on a regular basis. I talk to you no different, man. This YouTube shit is just YouTube shit. But if you see me with my shades on, I'm trying to avoid, contact with people in public. I don't want people to notice me, even though I got this big ass black ass head I can't hide forever. They're gonna be like, I know that bald head anywhere. Hey, that's Dr. Mike over there in this bitch. Hey, Dr. Mike, Dr. Mike. Yeah, I can't hide shit. I can't hide, especially in Davao, man. I'm black and I'm bald, and you can't really hide that for sure. But yeah, I'm good, man. I talk to people no different than they talk to me here. Again, the same energy you guys get from me here, you're 99.9% of the time going to get that same energy when you meet me in person, except if you catch me on a bad day. But if you ever catch me on a bad day, I'll tell you it just hasn't been a good day. And then you'll have a better understanding of your boy. So nothing to be worried about. Wahoo says, "Are you worried if this channel gets too big, you will lose your privacy?" No, not really. Trust me. I think Davao, see what I've noticed about people in Davao, and this is the real about Davao people. Davao people don't really fuck with you like that. 9 times out of 10, especially when it comes to foreigners and stuff, they don't really like come at you and approach you like that. Number one, most of the time they're scared to. So people actually have to come to Davao that want to bother me to actually be here. So my privacy and stuff, like we see other people that we know that are vloggers and stuff, like me and my girl, when we're out, my girl would be like, "Hey, that's a vlogger, so and so. They have X amount of subscribers on YouTube and stuff like that, and they're pretty big, and they're big in the Philippine community. Not just some foreigner who talks about the Philippines, but most of his subscribers are, U.S. based." So they're walking around normal too, and I kind of feel like that'll probably be the same for myself. I don't think that I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna have to hide myself all the time and shit. My man Jeff says lots of news is fake. Agreed. uh I saw my goddaughter is in Marari for college. She is in the middle of the crap, and she already knows I want to backhand her. Of course, man. Do you know what it is? Y'all know exactly what it is. Jeff says, "I will kidnap you, Mike, and I'll keep running out of ideas for my channel, but you have no shortage of ideas." You want to know what's wrong with Dr. Mike? I'm too damn. I see the problem with me is I talk too damn much. I talk too much. I will never, dude, I swear, it's the weirdest fucking thing. This is the weirdest thing because people tell me this all. I never, Dr. Mike is like the channel that never runs out of ideas or things to talk about in relationship to the Philippines. You do realize I had my channel for probably about a year before I actually had a chance to come here. So that was Philippine based before I started. Then I get to the Philippines, I have topics, and I've been doing this, forever and ever. And people are like, does he ever run out of shit to talk about? Nah. I got too much shit going on in my life, and it's just too much. But yeah, man, we have too much fun doing this, guys. But Jeff, I'll let you kidnap me. I'll let you kidnap me. Maybe you could maybe we could share, split the profits if we get any money from it. I doubt it. Nobody cares enough about me, but it's all good. Christine says you can get news here even in your neighbors. That's true, man. The chismes, what Filipinos call it, all that gossip, no doubt they'll tell you. Jeff, great point. Make friends with Filipino cops and have an interview. Oh, and you got an interview with a Manila cop soon. That's cool. But yeah, to find out about most of the behind the scenes stuff, just have a nice little red horse and a smile with a couple of the local guys or the local cops and stuff like that. And they'll pretty much come out of pocket with some shit for sure. They're very open. They like talking to foreigners because we're foreigners, or what can we do anyway? So they don't really care about divulging some things. They can't tell everything, but they don't really have a problem about certain things for sure. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Oahu Dude says traffic in Saigon is way worse than the Philippines, but less air pollution. That's funny. Maybe they use a lot of e-bikes or some shit. Andy says kidnapping. Poverty is too real. Sometimes the kidnapping is about poverty, and sometimes it's about making a point. That's the difference. Nah, Travel Squad, I didn't catch that one. I didn't see nobody get slapped up by the police, but hey, those are the people that keep me safe, so I'm good to go with that. Anta says, if you get locked up, Dr. Mike, tell them your cousin is Don Lemon. They gonna be like, who is Don Lemon? You know they don't know about no damn Don Lemon over here. But you know what's funny? What's actually true is if I ever do get locked up, my uncle is a judge. Like my uncle on my stepmom's side is a judge. So I know who to call if I ever get in trouble. So I'm straight on that front, man. My uncle's a judge, so I don't have to worry about that. My man Papa Dapper, what's going on, man? He said back in the house. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year to you, bro. Shannon says, speaking of kidnapping, the brother of my granddad was kidnapped, and until now he is missing. That's sad. That's really fucking sad. He says the news are just being overtold, but issues in Mindanao is a 50-50 case. Okay. Oahu Dude says that's. Oh, you're talking about the YouTuber. Yeah, I think you told me that before. You said that he regrets ever showing his face because too many people know him and it could have caused some issues between him and his relationship and stuff like that. I did hear about something like that. But hey, man. I mean, I'm a small channel, guys. I'm very small. Okay? Super small. I mean, I look at the person that I look at is, people who got people who have like bigger channels, way bigger channels, or the bigger channels in this particular area. You look at Philly in the Philippines, and you look at Rike and them, and then of course Ned, in their 30s and 40,000, subscriber range. Ask them, do they regret it? I mean, I think they get around pretty well without any problem. So if they don't regret it, I don't see myself making it to that level and actually regretting it either. Yeah, that's true. Showing your face on TV, on your YouTube channel, you can forget about privacy. Funny thing is, nobody bothers me. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't do shit anyways, man. I just stick to myself, so I'll be all right. The Wallace life. If Davao City is as dangerous as people make it out to be, it wouldn't be a regular functioning city. Things were operating as normal when I was there in October. All right. Smooth says laws should be changed to allow foreigners to start packing heat. Not gonna happen. They ain't gonna never agree to give foreigners no guns. You don't lost your mind. My man Anti-Gravity says Dr. Mike is an idea factory. What did you guys think his PhD was in? Bruh, that shit is never ending, man. I haven't see the thing about me, honestly, if you want to know my method, if you really want to know how I like come up with ideas and stuff, like it's normally through experiences. Maybe sometimes you guys leave really good comments that really make me stretch my thought process on what I think about certain things. Or people would just ask me questions and be like, Dr. Mike, how do you feel about this? And if I feel like that particular topic is something worthy that everybody can actually be able to gather something from, I'll make a video about it. And I'm telling you, that's why this is never ending. I have a notebook, and also here on my phone and my notes, I got at least ideas for about 30 or 40 or 50 videos that I haven't even put out yet. So you guys can expect me to at least have 50 to 100 videos to talk about in the upcoming year, if not more. So the idea generation, it's continuous, man. I mean, and I guess I would credit that to the idea of living here for so long and going to school here and having fun. So this shit'll never end. You know, as far as ideas, I'll never run out of shit to talk about. I'll always give you some food for thought because this shit right here is what makes me happy. This wakes me up in the morning, no doubt in my mind. YouTube and being able to share my thoughts on certain topics really does make me happy. And, you know, as long as people respond to it, I don't know, it could be negative or positive. As long as they respond to it, I have fun doing it. That's the only thing I can say. My man Wallace Life says it's even more dangerous one street over from where I live in the United States, and we're in Indianapolis, Indiana. Mm. He said I would have no back off going to Iraq. Oh, I see those. Like I said, man, if the money's right, I'll be good. Hey, what's going on, Derek? Man, he said that I'm calling you. That hey, the good guy got this shit on lock, man. I'm good. Oahu says after spending months in the Philippines, I have discovered that Filipinas' cultural difference is huge. True, thinking twice about a steady girlfriend. Bro, you've never wanted a steady girlfriend. I don't know what you talk about. You've never wanted to have one girl. You're a bachelor for life. Live that life. Travel Squad said that slap up in the Dominican Republic police was to make a point. Oh, it's on your page? I'll check it out, man. Because I swear to God, I did not hear no story about that one. I did not hear no story about that one, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. Anti-Gravity says, I don't think Davao is more dangerous than a lot of cities in America. Common man, stop hating on Davao. It's not hate, bro. It's all good. I know what it is. Anti-Gravity, it's perceived as hate, but it's not hate. I know where it's coming from. That's why I don't trip. Morari is still a ghost town for more than a year now since the end of the fighting. How could someone's niece be going there in college? That's basically abandoned. Morari State University is the biggest university in Mindanao that I know of. So maybe the school is still good. I don't know. John Cena coming to the Philippines. Didn't know that. I don't see Morari getting it together anytime soon, man. Shout out to my boy Road Traveler, man. What's going on, bro, man? I appreciate you being here. Hope that your New Year's was a little bit better, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you being here. A lot has gone down, people. The shit don't change. It don't change. That's true. Derek, you bring up a great point, bro. You say get your wife a gun and then use it. That shit I agree with. I agree wholeheartedly with that. People gonna think I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy, bro. My best friend, my close friend. I know you guys have heard me talk about him before. His girlfriend had a gun, and she specifically bought it just in case he needed to use it. He had knives like the butterfly knife and stuff like that, like switchblades and this big ass Rambo knife, but a knife ain't gonna stop no gun, right? So he told his girlfriend to get the gun so that they can have it in the house, but yet and still he was going to be the only one that could use it. So I do agree with that. And there are ways to get around having weapons in the Philippines if you choose to, and that right there is definitely one of them. So great point, Derek. I appreciate you bringing that one up. Delvante, oh, y'all in Indiana too? Oh, he said he's from Indiana, but I know Delvante is a world traveler, so that man doesn't stay seated in one place at all. Shannon says, don't say this is small, this is big, because this makes a difference to people who become happy because of your topics. I subscribe. You of about oh, okay, I couldn't catch that. KE. Okay. Like I say, man, I have fun doing what I do, and if I can make people happy, I'm good. That's all I'll say. Devonta says, "Oh, everybody gets to talk to each other. They talk trash and very airy couple. She becomes viral anyway. Who? Oh, okay. I have to check that channel out whenever I get a chance. You know what, Oahu dude? Why you being funny, man? why you being funny right now? You know I'm sensitive about my team, but that's okay. You understand? I will let it go, And if whatever happens will happen. The Steelers pay people dirt cheap anyways. It's really bad. They don't really pay their athletes well at all. That's the one thing that I have hated about the Pittsburgh Steelers in the past. But they've been able to create a good team with a very, very low salary cap. Anyways, off topic counter number one. My apologies. Let's get back on topic again. We're talking about fake news, people. We're talking about, is most of the news we hear in Mindanao fake news, or real news, or do you believe it? Again, open topic, man. Because as long as we try to stay on topic about what we're doing, we'll be good to go. Eyes on says, if you watch the, oh, the you can see the difference in the discipline of the kids there versus America. Oh, yeah, they are a family channel. I know who you're talking about. I haven't seen any of their latest work, but I know he's got like two kids. I think the daughter, I think they have a younger son that's his, and I think the daughter is adopted or something like that. Mm. I've seen rebels with M16s too. They just don't shoot at me, so I'm good to go. As long as you don't bother me, I won't bother you. I promise. Mm. Ah, man, there aren't really. I mean, the thing what I've noticed about YouTubers in the Mindanao region, most of them, the ones that I'm familiar with, they may have 10,000 subscribers and below. Most of them, the ones that kick it in Davao and then like other areas like Digos and shit. I mean, that are vloggers. If you do have a lot of YouTubers, most of those YouTubers are like funny YouTubers, like they do skits and stuff like that. They don't necessarily talk about where they're from or do vlogs about current issues in their area or whatever it may be. So most of your vloggers from the Philippines that come from these particular areas, they're not foreigners. Most of them are not. But those, they don't really talk about the area, so they do okay. They're good. Anti-gravity. You know what's interesting? If you were a businessman and you were a betting man, I think that that would be your best bet. That sounds like a dope ass idea. I bet you can pretty much build up good infrastructure in the Morari area. But then again, you have to make sure that none of that stuff ever comes back. And then maybe 5 or 10 years or so, the properties and shit that you bought in that area back then will probably be worth a lot of money. Or you can make up your own businesses and stuff because it is basically an abandoned town. The same as Samar. Think about what happened in Samar. A long time ago, they did have their the typhoon just basically wiped the city out, and that was completely jacked up. It was messed up. But because they're in the rebuilding process, if you want to invest in the rebuilding process, you could be there building a city from the ground up. And once it gets back to normal, you can start to really see your return on investment. Just interesting things to think about. You say getting a cheap apartment there. I think of it from a business standpoint. Try to find a way to get paid. For sure. I know I try. You said that Morari does tours, but they don't guarantee your safety. Well, I'm not sure if that's a place that I would want to go, but if you're feeling it in your bones and you really want to take your chances, by all means, the good doc would not stop you. Boo, do you? I will tell you that. Daniel says the ISIS did not harm the city at all. It was actually the Philippine government that did so many airstrikes and bombs most of the city. What particular are you talking about in Morari? That's likely true. I mean, well, I didn't expect them to do any harm to the city at all because that was where they were claiming as home. You feel me? So I wouldn't expect the fighters, the rebel fighters, to do any harm to the place where they lay their head at. So, yeah. Oahu do so. Why do they bother frisking you at the mall entrance? Female guards just trying to find an excuse to touch my body. Hey, man, I'm telling you. Sometimes I tell you right now, I did this one time because I was trying to be funny, but it wasn't funny to my girl. But I went through the line, right? And the girl, she patted me down. And I said, "Are you finished?" And she was like, "Yes, sir." I said, "Are you sure you finished?" She was like, "Yes, sir." I said, "Maybe I should go through the metal detector one more time just to make sure that you got everything." So I literally, there was nobody in the line. I went all the way around. I exited the building, went all the way around, came back, and I just told her, "Do I need to be first again?" And she was like, "Yes, sir." And then she touched me again. It was funny, but I don't think that was the joke that my girl liked very much. But I'm telling you, that's the type of shit we do. But you know, hey man, that's the shit that we do over here. Female guard touch me any time of the day. So I'd be like, I just want to make sure that you got right. I'm gonna make sure you ain't missing no spots. This type of shit get your ass in trouble, man. Don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. That's the motto of the day. Mm. That is the motto of the day. Anti-gravity says, "Good idea, Mike. I'm moving and investing in Ferrari as soon as possible." Hey, man, when the year turns over, give it about 5 years or so when things get right. You might be all right. You might be the one on the come up. Just remember who gave you that idea, though. Don't forget about me when you start collecting the millions of pesos and shit. Don't forget about the good dog. All right. My man Trent Knight in the building. What's going on, family? Uh, Jeff says a lot of wars about getting rid of crappy areas. Nothing of significance was bombed in London during World War. Is that two or World War 11? Yeah, that's interesting. I like that thought. I like that thought. Oahu says, "Yeah, I end up giving female guards a tip." But they deserve it, man. Shit, they do a good job, and their work is hard. So yeah, they deserve it too. Touche. Jeff, you bring up some very good points about history there, man. I didn't think about that, but I definitely, definitely something to think about. Daniel says part of the reason why ISIS has gotten stronger, the reason the ISIS came in the first place was to remove the soldiers in the area before war. Now there is more soldiers, so more ISIS. Okay. Jay White, what's going on, man? You said my next video should be why Philip. You know I can't say that out loud, and I don't even think that I would be able to make a video. I'm lying. I could do a video on that. I'm just not sure what the response would be. That would probably be more of a Patreon video if I was ever going to do that, and I might do that video for Patreon, but without it being more about that, there is an interest to me in why most of them prefer to participate in sexual activity without the use of protection. That we could talk about on a later basis. With the whole creep-on thing, I'm gonna leave that one to you, bro. You do you. All right. Daniel, please don't ask what that is. Or Daniel, please tell me you're joking. If you don't know what that is, I'll just have to write you a message in Facebook Messenger. Nobody tell him what that is on the chat. Please, I'll give you a message in Facebook if you ask me later, and I'll explain it to you. Trent says, "What's the 411? What's the information?" Today, my brother, we are talking about fake news in Mindanao. Or is news in Mindanao considered fake news or real news? I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm not laughing at you, bro, but he asked me, "Is cream pie a mango dessert?" I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm sorry. That threw me off. That threw off my whole thought process, guys. If I know you know what it means, but please, nobody explain what it is in the chat. Pretty please. I'm gonna have to remove the comment unless we can come up with a very, very creative way to make it happen. Let's not explain what that is, please. So Jeff believes that ISIS is fake, but Abu Sayyaf or Sayyaf, however you pronounce it, is real. That's interesting. I like that. I can't explain the difference between the two. I just know that both of them aren't nothing I would want to play with on a regular basis. So I'll leave that. I'll leave that one. uh But that was funny. My man asked me, "Was a cream pie a mango dessert?" I'm good, bro. I'm not laughing at him. That was funniest. If he's being for real, I feel so bad. I love it, Daniel. You made me you made me laugh, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was a great one. Anti-gravity, he says, don't do that video. You say can't be unloaded. Catholic countries will have an aversion to condoms, and most guys don't like condoms anyways. Yes, I can't do the video, bro. I couldn't even if I wanted to, but it was funny because that shit made me think, like, could I was literally in my head as he said it, as my man Jay White said it, I was thinking, is there any way that I could possibly upload this video and get away with it? And I just can't see any way around it. I wanted to. I was really thinking about it, but I cannot do it. Unfortunately, Jay, like I said, man, I can't do it because it's been advised by my counsel, Mr. Anti-Gravity 74, the counsel of the Bootaloo Investment Corporation. He has told me that it's probably not my best interest to partake in such particular activities, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. But thank for the topic, though. My man Byron Hall, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through and showing some love, man. If you got to go do your thing, bro, I'm all good. Rain Man, that is a very creative way to say it, but I still think that may go in one ear and out of the other if they are not paying attention to what that particularly is. What? Jay White, I don't know if that's fake news, bro, and I'm not willing to test that theory. See, we cannot do this. We cannot change the topic of conversation, guys. I see this shit going sideways very, very quickly. Let's make sure we stay focused. We gotta stay on track, please. Cause y'all got me going sideways. Let's not get off track real quick. Oahu Dude says you're correct about spreadsheets. I love it. Oahu Dude, really? You know what? See, I can't fuck with y'all today. See, y'all on some other stuff today. We over here trying to drop some knowledge. Y'all over here got me cutting a fool. But yes, man, the spreadsheets. I agree with your version of spreadsheets as well. See, hey, world traveler, don't do it. Don't fall into this trap. Don't fall into the trap. I don't know if my Daniel, bro, I don't know if you're playing, but I'll explain it to you later. I promise you this. Guys, don't come out and completely say it. If you want to find a creative way to explain what it is, don't just come out and say it, okay? I can't deal with it right now. Milk and cookies. I'm done with y'all, man. See, y'all got me all over the place with this shit. Daniel, there's nothing wrong with milk and cookies, bro. That's not. God dang it, y'all are fucking up. See, y'all. No, stop. Just stop. Y'all are dumb as hell. See, we were talking about fake news, Mindanao news. Let's get back to the news, guys. We got to stay focused. I'm trying to stay on topic. It's 2019. Y'all kicking it. Y'all killing me over here. Jeff believes that if you lie long enough and hard enough, eventually people will start to believe it. I do agree with that. It's funny. I'm sorry. Y'all can't get me started on this stuff, man. No. I can't do this. Daniel, don't ask questions anymore, bro. I'll get it. There you go. Anti-gravity. That is probably the best way to put it. That's the best way that it's explained to us. You know, definitely tearing the club up and shooting the club up. But yep, that I bet you can't really explain that either. I'm sorry. Y'all can't be. See, y'all fuck it up, man. Yeah, see. Jay White, you done started some shit, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. But I gotta stay focused, man. Stay on task. All right. But yes, that is highly likely. But for you to say that that's fake news, Jay White, I can't say that. I believe that actually will happen if you choose to partake in such particular activities in which you have previously brought to the table. Shannon, perverted and green at the exact same time. We are a very, very interesting, intricate group here in the Dr. Mike TV channel. Some people just come off the walls and say some really random, retarded shit. I love it. Makes me laugh. As you can tell, I've been laughing for too long. But thank you. Thank you for bringing a level of entertainment that I had to actually I had to address that one. I couldn't overlook that one. My man Reginald Graham, what's going on, bro? I appreciate you coming through. Report live from Phoenix, Arizona. I had a brother that lived. Nope, I didn't have a brother in Arizona. I'm sorry. Why would we want to meet Abu Sayyaf, or why do we want to meet ISIS for? I'm just asking the question. Y'all killing me. My man Jay White says, I have to tell you about my 3 weeks in the Philippines. You lived that 3-week millionaire lifestyle. You made it rain. Can we talk about that like online? Because I'm pretty sure shit go get real graphic, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for this to be in the chat. I'm just not sure if I'm ready. Yes, Rain Man. All he has to do is Google it. I think that's the best way to do it. And you asking me what is it? Did you not read? Scroll up and see what Jay White asked me about. He was asking me what cream pies were. That's what he asked me. Yes, Daniel, please. Daniel, Google it, please, and then come back to the chat and tell me what you found out. Nobody tell. Just stop. Don't. It's not about anything else. Daniel, that's your task, bro. Take time. Take a minute. Google it. Look it up in the Urban Dictionary, because it has different meanings, but look it up in the Urban Dictionary and maybe that will tell you the more accurate definition. I do agree. A lot of this stuff is all about making money. I do agree. A Wahoo dude that's very creative, coming inside the house with your shoes off. I like that one. But I'm gonna let him Google it first. My man Trent says, y'all get the likes up for the good doc. Hell yeah, man. We got 34 individuals watching, 32, 34, however many of you guys are in the building right now. I'd appreciate you guys getting the likes up on the video. Highly appreciate that. If you guys want to support the channel, you already know how to do so. This is 2019. Let's get the year started off with a bang. But of course, the good doc is happy that you come through and spend just a little bit of your time with him today. Now and then. All right, back to your regularly scheduled programming. I'm pretty sure this shit about to go off the rails real fast. And gravity, I'm trying to get it back on track, but I know this is about to go off the rails real fast. I can already sense it. My man Rayman says, I went to the Johnson Space Center. Okay. And touched a moonstone brought back from the moon surface. So don't be telling me the moon landing was fake news. Who said it was fake? I hope nobody said it was fake. So Jeff believes it's all about keeping the military industrial complex going, which employs millions of people and making big money for contracts. Also, that I can't agree with. As long as there is war, there's money to be made. That I do believe. Do believe with that. I do agree with that. Jay White, salute to you, bro. But let's make sure we get that test in. Let's make sure we get the test done first. So we make sure we're good. Daniel says, I wish they would invest in something like NASA instead of the military because of the technological improvements. True. Jeff says they are all using their countries to build Syria. Okay. Daniel, that is exactly what this man got the proper definition. Oh my, see, how did I guess this shit was about to go off the rails real quick? Goddamn. I can't, man. I can't with y'all tonight. I can't with y'all, man. Y'all making this hard on me. Y'all love making me stress out, don't you? You know what, Daniel? Wikipedia is absolutely correct. So what did you gather from that? What exactly? What? So in conclusion, can you put that in your own words of what you believe it is? That's what I'll let you say that. My man Jeff says, read on the internet, War is a Racket by General Smedley Butler, America's most decorated soldier to mid last century. Okay. Guys, see, this is going off the rails. Well, I'm glad that you were not, Jay. As long as you were responsible in the way in which you threw around your authority, by all means, yeah. Shannon, he did. He really did. He just did that. See, get see. Oh my god. See, this is why life is so damn difficult when it comes to going live. He wrote the whole damn definition. The act. Yes, Daniel, you learn something new every day. But let's keep in mind, Daniel, we know that you are the young buck. We definitely know he's only 18, guys. So he learned. He did his thing. And I'm glad that you were able to pick up on something. Now, I would tell you personally, avoid doing that. Please. Derek, you Google angry dragons because I have no idea what that is. I truly don't. If you, I will let you put that in the chat. If you highlight the whole thing of what it means, I'll let you put that in the chat. I won't take it away. I want to know what that means because I've never heard of it. All right, Daniel, I'm sorry. You're 19, bro. I'm sorry. But Daniel, he's still relatively young. All right. So, so maybe he did not know that one. Jeff, I appreciate you guys. Yes, let's get the likes up like my man Jeff said. I would appreciate that 100%. Y'all got me stressing out over here over some nonsense, but okay. I'm done with y'all. I can't. I didn't, man. It's first thing in the morning and y'all got me tripping, man. See, I hope everybody goes to bed with a smile on their faces after listening to this live stream cuz this shit right here, y'all making me work hard, man. Y'all got me stressed out. Jay White, I appreciate you. Thank you for starting up a hell of a shitstorm, bro. I appreciate it 100%. Give me a reason to laugh at you. You got me. You got me. Derek, shit. No, hold up, Derek. Time out. Time out. Let me do that one myself because I need to see if that is if that's appropriate for the chat. Hold on. Let me look that one up personally on my own because I can't have you putting some stuff in the chat that's gonna have some shit going super sideways. Um, even though we're pretty much at the point of no return with this chat, as you can tell, we are all fucked up. As you can literally tell, I have the best and worst group of individuals who follow me and participate in my shit at every. Hold on, give me a minute. I love you guys because you keep me on my toes, but Jesus Christ, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm googling it right now, Derek. Give me 1 second. What the fuck? Hold on. No, Derek. Derek? What the hell are you? What, bro? What the fuck is this, man? Really? Oh my god, Derek! Please leave that out of the chat, bro. Leave that out of the chat. Do not. I repeat, do not leave. No, Derek, let it go, bro. Thank you, thank you. If you guys want to Google what an angry dragon is, you do that yourself because that shit is weird, man. I do not. I can't. I can't. I can't, man. I can't fuck with y'all tonight. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. My man, Get Lost Vlogs. What's going on, man? I appreciate you being here. You are late to the party, man, and you've came in at the most inopportune time humanly possible. These motherfuckers are weird. I love them. Y'all the weirdest group of people on YouTube right now, but I appreciate you guys being honest. Y'all talk about some weird shit, man. Uh Daniel, just look. Daniel, please do not put what it means in the chat. Please. I can't let that stay. Yeah, Daniel, we can't let that one stay. Cream pie was fine, but that takes it to. Please don't. No, guys, leave that one out of the chat, please. We can't go there. I love you guys, but some things we should probably just stay away from. Nah, Oahu dude, that is not what it means. It's a act of some sort. I got it, Daniel. I removed it. Don't worry about it. Guys, I got it. Don't worry about it. I removed it myself. But yeah, we gotta keep it, we gotta stay on task, people. Gotta stay on task. But you can Google it. I got you, Daniel. Don't worry about it. I took care of it. You don't have to worry about it. I got it. I retract. Did you retract it or did I delete it? I think I deleted it. But yeah, man, that if you guys want to know what people were talking about recently, somebody asked did they know what an angry dragon was? I said no. Then I said, okay, I will Google it. So if you want to know what it is, by all means, Google it. Don't post it in the chat. I will have to remove it. Okay? I will have to remove it. Okay, just keep it to yourself. You Google it and you figure it out on your own and you come to your own conclusions. But please, please, pretty please, please, don't post it in the chat. Okay? Don't post it in the chat. Please. Y'all are great. I promise you. But y'all see, this is 2019 and y'all already starting, man. Damn it. I just got back on. I just got back. Y'all trying to give me a strike, bro. For real. My man Brian S, what's going on, bro? I appreciate you being here. Don't worry about it, Dan. I took care of it. Derek, you see, actually, Derek, I think it wasn't your fault. It all started when somebody said some real bad. See, y'all went crazy, man. No, Daniel, I don't think we should have a live stream about that because that's gonna be a whole messed up situation. Oahu dude, maybe my next live stream will be probably tomorrow. Well, your time tomorrow night, so that would be Wednesday night, 8 p.m. or Friday night. It'll be Wednesday or Friday night. Yes, get lost. That was what they were talking about. See, I can't. You see why I can't control the chat? I'm gonna have to start removing comments. I'm gonna let them stay now because as long as we're not talking about them out loud, I don't think anybody cares. But we're gonna have to no. This is some interesting. Y'all crazy, man. I can't fuck with y'all no more. I truly can't. Izon says, how do you say time to get the trolls in Messiah? Good question, man. I don't think that any Filipino would probably understand that particular lingo. They may not understand exactly what you mean. But yeah, let's I'm done with you people, man. Oahu dude, I promise you, if they do, please don't. Just go away. Get lost. I'm telling you, bro, they've been bugging for like the last 15 minutes, dog. I'm trying to get everything back on track. All of a sudden, somebody starts talking about this topic, and then it leads into another one, and then shit just started going off the rails since then. That's why I can't control these people, man. It's not my job to control y'all, but I see that things have gone completely left-handed. Completely off the rails. So let me go ahead and get my shout outs out real quick. Let me get my shout outs out. So, and then we'll continue this conversation after, just in case I have to close it out. I at least made sure that I touched everybody in the most inappropriate way humanly possible. Daniel, I appreciate you coming here. Shannon, baby, thank you for being here. Eyes on, Mr. Get Lost. Thank you for being here. Oahu dude, always a pleasure. Jeff Lee Brown, always, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the inspiration behind tonight's live stream, the original part of the live stream, not this part of the live stream, but thank you for the inspiration in the original part of the live stream. Jay White, thank you for allowing my chat to go completely left with what we were talking about. Thank you. Appreciate you fucking up the stream. I'm fucking with you, man. Thank you for being here. Derek, always a pleasure, bro, man. Thank you for always being a part of the team. Brian S, thank you for being here, man. World Traveler, Mr. BGC himself. I learned something new today, and that's that. Damn, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm good, man. But thank you for being here, BGC to the max. I know. Who else we got in the building, man? Maurice Brown, man, thank you for being here, bro. Who else we got? Let me make sure I touch everybody inappropriately before I cut out. Rain Man, thank you for being here. Mr. Anti Gravity 74, my counsel for the Bootyloo Investment Corporation. That's the counsel right there. Trent Knight, thank you for being here, bro. Always appreciate the support. Always coming through and showing some love. Andy the Virgo man, always a pleasure, bro. Thank you for being here. MD, appreciate you, bro. Um, Reginald Graham, man, thank you for showing some love. Who else we got? Byron, appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna get everybody. Give me a second. If I miss your name, leave it down at the bottom. I'll make sure that I shout you out. No problem. I know I got eyes on, but I'm calling you out one more time just to make sure that I didn't miss you. Devontae, man, appreciate you being here, bro. Um, Travel Squad, man, what's going on? I'm gonna make sure I check that video out too. As soon as the live stream is over, whenever it decides to end, I'll check it out. The Wallace Life, thank you for being here. Smooth Riffs, man, thank you for being a part of the team, bro. Give me a minute. The throat's trying to act up on me because I've been laughing too hard. Mr. Papadapa got the craziest name of all times, man. I wish I could just call you by a name, but if you would prefer me to call you that or Mr. Car Hauler, I will do that. Christine, always a pleasure. Miss Cheesy Toenail, I can't. I'll never be able to get over saying that shit, man. You got to work with me. Alan, thank you for being here. Alan Matz, thank you for being a part of the team, bro. Thank you for showing some love to the channel. MA, yeah, I see you too. Terry Edwards, I see you, family. Michael Smith, man, much love to you, bro. I hope that you are enjoying your time in the Philippines. I'm not sure if you're on your way back yet, but if you're not, man, I hope that the Philippines is treating you well. Mr. SML, thank you. You did give me the funniest joke of all times last year. Hope you provide me with another one this year. Melissa, always a pleasure, baby. You know I only do the all right, just for you and nobody else, all right? I hope you know that. Who else we got? My man Damon Be Cool. Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. My man Carl from Louisiana, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being a part of the team. We're almost done, I think. Give me a minute. I know I got my man Maurice Brown, but I'm calling him out again. My man Tim H. Thank you for being here. My man Black Pablo Elite. Appreciate you. And Miss Akwe P9. I don't know if she's still with us, but thank you for being here. I have finally officially touched everybody in the most inappropriate way humanly possible. Damn, that was a lot of people. That was a lot of people. Let me see. Let me make sure I didn't skip any. There we go. Daniel, don't worry about it. Do not let these older men corrupt your young mind, son. Don't pay attention to none of this shit because they're a bunch of crazy motherfuckers. Please don't pay them no attention. But yeah, man, this is probably. I'm not going there with y'all. We're gonna have to go ahead and let this one go. But Mr. Story, thank you for being here. Yes, we did go from fake news to some really, really some sideways stuff, but this is what the Dr. Mike TV channel is all about. I guess we start one way and then we just really just go sideways, and it's always one person that tips it off in a direction that says, Dr. Mike, can I ask you a question? Then they ask the question and then it goes off into a spiral effect to something completely different, man. But it's all good. Okay, get lost. I did get my shout outs out. A quick summary of the main topic. Roughly, there's been some issues going on in the Mindanao region about like bombings and stuff like that. And we were trying to decipher whether the news about it was actually fake or if it was something that we should take into consideration as actually being real. Sometimes, it's different for us as foreigners on the outside looking in. We seem to believe everything at face value because, hey, they say it. Why wouldn't it not be true? You understand, especially if you're a foreigner living in the United States. Much as the example given about the current Philippine president during the election season, they kind of, talked a little bit of negativity about him because of some of his actions and the way that he conducts himself as president. So there may have been some negative news about him on like CNN and other news networks. So, could we call that fake news or not? And we were talking about foreigners believing in the idea of news and not knowing whether it was fake or not because nobody does any investigation. the only people we could possibly ever trust in or believe in is the native individuals who know about what's really going on in the area, and they can help us understand exactly what is going on. That was the quick general synopsis. Like I said before, personally, my pops always told me whenever he was doing contract work in the dangerous parts of the world, like Iraq, Iran, and Baghdad during the time of war, my father always told me, if it is your time, it is your time. It doesn't matter what's going on or where you are. If it's your time, it is your time. So, with that being said, I kind of use that as a segue to encourage people never to be scared to go to places. Never let the news deter you if you feel like you really want to see a place. Because again, if it's your time, it will be your time. And that was pretty much all we talked about, man. With the exception of all of this crazy nonsense that these people like to talk about, that was how we started. There was a little bit more, but that was the general synopsis. World Traveler, if you want to try that, bro, go ahead and go ahead and give that one a try. Tell me how it works out, bro, please. Well, Jay White, I'm gonna take your word for it, bro. I truly am not. I don't know how. See. I'm gonna have to cut this one out, man. I'm good. I'm gonna have to let this one go, bro. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but y'all on some other shit today. I truly love y'all, but I can't fuck with y'all like this no more. Y'all gonna have to make sure y'all stay on topic the next time. My man 010, man. Much love to you, brother, man. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me, even amongst all this nonsense, man. True that. I can't, man. I'm just going through the comments after I did my shout outs. Mexican Jew, what's going on, man? Sorry for the late one. I'm just only getting into listen to you guys. Y'all have lost it. Y'all have lost it. Dale, I don't think it was me that taught you. Sometimes you can educate yourself, man. Google is the main educator for myself as well. Derek, man, thank you. This shit went sideways quick, man. It's I will definitely check out the channel as soon as I'm done. You guys got to give me a second. Let me run through. It's y'all made me laugh tonight, bro. Y'all really did. I love y'all, but y'all don't fucked up. All right, I'm gonna get through the end of it. I think we've touched on everything humanly possible. Thank you, 010. Happy New Year to you, bro. Thank you. With that being said, let me read these last few comments. Yep, I'm gonna stay away from Zamboanga as well. Oh man. I can't. All right. All right, I'm trying to get through the rest of these to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Let that man keep them draws if he want to keep them draws, man. I can't, Derek. Once it's on, I'm not even gonna try to find where to edit it at, man. I just hope that those that listen to the playback on this one, I pray to God that you don't judge me based off of this, because these people are crazy, not me. Okay. I hope they don't judge me because of the nonsense that you guys are going through. But okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Appreciate you coming through, Malcolm. He said just prepping for my trip this year. Let's stay focused, man. Let's make sure we keep it going. Let's make sure we keep on track. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with doing that. If that's what you want to do, if you want to keep them, you keep them. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna. Yeah, I basically, yeah, what Jeff said. The inspiration behind the fake news idea was because of the video that was sent to me. I thought about it. I asked the chat to see what other people believe. All right, Michael Smith, Happy New Year's, man. He said he's leaving Friday to head back to the U.S. I'm glad that it's been fantastic for you, bro. All right. I think I touched everybody in the most inappropriate way humanly possible. All right. God dang. I finally made it, man. Y'all made me work tonight, and I didn't appreciate that. Y'all had me laughing, and y'all made my head hurt. I'm done. I'm gonna need a massage after this. So thank you. Y'all owe me a massage after this one. Y'all owe it to me. Somebody better buy me a damn massage for real. Because y'all have made my head hurt. Shit. Okay. But with that being said, I think that we have officially touched everybody in the most inappropriate way humanly possible. I think that we've done it. No, MJB, I'm not a gynecologist. I wanted to go to school for that though. I thought it was something else. I'm gonna get something, man. I'm done. My head hurt, man. Y'all done fucked me up tonight or this morning, the nighttime, your time. All right. Whew. Okay. Let me go ahead and close it out. The overall synopsis of the video. What did we learn today, ladies and gentlemen? What did we learn today? With the exceptions of anything sexual related. What did we learn today, class? We learned that all news is not fake and all real news. All shit. See, I can't even say the shit. All news is not fake, but then again, all news is not real either. So, with that being said, I think the good doctor is officially out. Finally, shit. I'm good, man. I'm good. I gotta watch some videos that you guys have told me about. Jeffrey G, what's going on, man? I hope you never. He said never be one. Oh, that's nasty, man. That is true, though. I think that if you are a gynecologist, you'll never ever want to. You'll never ever want to see another one again. Might even turn you gay. I heard about that. My man's name is Big Boy. If you got a name to call you, bro, I'll call you by your name, or you could just call that what you want to. Get Lost said we learned that we busting them month 2019. That seems to be what the general synopsis is from this particular live stream. It seems like everybody's on the same page with that one. I don't see anybody denying or disagreeing. Maybe some of the ladies will. Giving a big shout out to Lizzie, Miss Liz Laz. We love her. She's not here tonight, but I'm sure she'll watch the playback. And I'm definitely wanting to make sure that, Liz, this is not my fault, okay? Because shit, this is not my fault. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. 010 said I stopped watching mainstream news 10 years ago. There's pure propaganda and sensationalized lies to get your attention. That is true. What is Salcon? I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what. Can you explain to me what Salcon is? It Salcon? Don't. I'm fucked up, bro. My head hurts. So y'all gonna have to work me out. Y'all gonna have to help me out with some of this shit. Make Philippines black again. Ah, man, you're gonna piss some people off, bro. I'm glad you were able to get the thumbs up, man. see, bro, see, this is why I can't fuck with y'all anymore. See, I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm good. I am officially good, guys. We're gonna make this. We're good. This was a hell of a live stream to bring in the new year. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You have made my day complete, full of headaches and stress and a whole bunch of fucking laughing. Okay. And with that being said, I believe the good doctor is officially out. Ali Snuckle Paalam, which means we are going now. Bye bye. As always, love you guys. Maakita, mabuhay. And let's hope and pray to God that we have a better one, that we have a more tamed intellectual conversation in the next live stream. I'm going to have to get everybody back on track because my head hurts now with all this damn laughing. We're gonna have to stay. We're gonna have to be good in the next one, okay? Everybody make sure you put yourselves on your best behavior in the live streams coming soon. Please be on your best behavior. If I have to remove the comment, I'm gonna keep you around, but I might have to throw some comments away to keep everybody on track. Okay, that's what I will say. So with that being said, let's make 2019 a hell of a good one, man. Let's run this bitch. Let's own 2019 like I know that we should as a team. And with that being said, we are officially out. Peace.